We got our first matchup in Combo Breaker 2019. This is Pool I. We have Tanukana on the left playing Ling versus Gilky on the right playing Marduk. And we are at Hammerhead, the new Final Fantasy XIV Noctis stage. So here we go. This stage has 4 walls and it has a pretty big area to roam around in to get lengthy wall carry combos. So we'll see how Marduk is able to utilize that, or if the Ling kind of poke pressure game is going to lock that down. Here we go. Game is clearly not in tournament mode, as Tanukana skipped the animation. Got our first little pokes and into a low sweep. Marduk is kind of judging his distance, still hasn't thrown out a single attack, and Tanukana is just starting that pressure on that wall, making sure that Marduk doesn't even have the opportunity to get up. And then we got our first perfect. Tanukana noticed that Marduk wasn't blocking low at all, so she just did a flurry of lows to open him up and just to kind of push him back. Got her the win. Let's see how Marduk kind of adjusts. He's been throwing out a few. Yep, he finally got a launcher. Getting some damage, some decent wall carry. Ooh, actually with the setup. Now we got the wall combo. Just pretty basic, but Tanukana doesn't tech, and Marduk continues to kind of lose momentum. Tanukana is taking recharge of the match and just poking it out. Marduk is probably looking for just a jab, but Tanukana Ling is not allowing that whatsoever. Ling is going for some nice wall carry, and then it has Marduk exactly where he wants it. Oh, finally Marduk blocks that big low, which would have been very devastating. But Marduk is still kind of trapped there. He tried a few throws in that jab game, but with that Ling constant pressure, as soon as you hit a button, you're going to take damage. And we were just jumping into game 2 immediately. Same stage, no reselect, not even time to think of what to do next. So here we go. Let's see if Marduk is able to adjust. Oh, with the low parry, we got a dropped combo. That's really going to cost. Could have brought her to the wall, catching her in the air, but not really doing anything with it. We see Marduk is just basically throwing out these kind of launchers, but this is why Ling is able to just constantly just knock her out of what's going on. Oh, and another launcher pokes it on that wall, and then Tanukana responds in kind with her own launcher, which is a high crush properties, which Marduk has been throwing out fairly consistently. And now we go back to the jab game, and Marduk is able to steal that first round in set 2. Ooh, starts off with lows. Tanukana AOP launch. And is able to carry not to the wall, but is keeping up with that pressure, keeping with those low pokes. With a feigned mid-attack entry, she was able to bait out an attack. Marduk is still playing a little bit impatient and not waiting for his openings, and Tanukana with the wall pressure takes game 2. Some general pokes, as you can see, just Tanukana is just controlling that area, controlling that space, and keeping that frame advantage. And Marduk is usually just falling into a nice magic 4, and Tanukana is able to convert that into a decent combo with follow-up properties and just keep pressing Marduk to the wall. A throw, no break. So let's see if Tanukana is going to incorporate a few more throws, as Marduk hasn't been breaking throws. A decent launcher at the start. Marduk opts for essentially a reset. Don't know if that was intentional or not. Tanukana is back to the wall, but Tanukana doesn't think that's anything, as she keeps up with this big pressure and gets a nice wall bounce. Sets up the reset, but Marduk is luckily able to stop that. It's a very classic one, and Rage Drive out of nowhere completely whiffs of what is going on, and Marduk is actually able to tie it and bring it to the final round. Oh, big launcher with that sidestep, just getting around that check, that down one kind of mid poke, but was unable to do really anything with it, and Tanukana is now the launcher. Bring it to the wall. Let's see if she does the other sidestep again. Oh, rather than going with the mid option, goes load option. And then just basic Oki. And Tanukana takes the set.